But what came through to me from the 2 days readings was that they were to some degree about people making decisions, having to make decisions, and trying to seek the will of God in the process of decision making. And as with the dry times in the spiritual life, I think this is something we're often faced with. The need to choose between various courses of action and trying to know which is in line, so to speak, with the divine will. Thy will be done. So this morning's session is going to focus on guidance as a theme. So to begin with, let's spend a moment to tune into the Archangel Michael, who is the Archangel of truth and therefore can be turned to help us in the search for guidance. You will all have your own ways of envisaging Archangel Michael. Some will see him, some will sense him. Some will just be aware of light. So as we prepare to go into meditation in the presence of God and the Archangel Michael, let us first relax our body. So feel your feet on the floor, your body on your seat. Feel the weight of the physical being, contact with the earth. And now take your attention to the crown of your head. Be aware of the space all around it. And be aware of your scalp and allow it to relax. Then move to your forehead. Be aware of the space all around it and allow it to relax. Move now to your eyes and your eyelids. Be aware of the space all around them and allow them to relax. Now focus on the rest of your face, nose, mouth, cheeks, chin. Feel the space all around them and allow them to relax. Take your attention to your ears. Feel the space all around them and allow them to relax. Visit your neck. Sense the space all around it and allow it to relax. Focus now on your shoulders, your upper arms, lower arms and hands. Feel the space around them and let them relax. Go to your upper body, shoulders to waist. Feel the space around it and allow it to relax. Lower body, resting on the seat. Sense the space all around it and allow it to relax. Legs and feet. Feel the space all around them and allow them to relax. Now, take 5 long, deep breaths right into the belly area. Breathing in deeply and breathe out with pursed lips as if breathing out through a straw. 5 breaths. Now think about your daily life at this time. Do you have perhaps a dilemma, a decision to make between several courses of action? A situation where you're not quite sure how to proceed for the best. just outline the dilemma to yourself. Now, center your awareness in your heart and take your issue, which you have now pondered, clarified in your mind, and drop it into your heart. Leave the mind behind and place the situation in your heart. Let the question rise from your heart. Now, listen. Deeply listen. Listen for guidance. Perhaps it will come as a still, small voice. Perhaps as an image or a symbol. Or words. Be very aware how your ego will be shouting out what you might want to do, what you feel might best serve your own turn, rather than what is the divine desire. Your ego is like the prophets who were consulted by the kings about their wars, many of whom said what they thought the king wanted to hear, or what he didn't want to hear, another form of influence. Or it will suggest that you won't get an answer, or that the right way is the one you don't want to hear. Observe how your various sub-personalities, the voices in your psyche, are contending for supremacy. But listen and watch for true guidance. If an answer has come, hold it thankfully in your heart. If it hasn't, use your breath. Try thinking of your breath as a swing. As you breathe out, the swing moves forward. And as you breathe in, it moves back. Place your question on the swing as you breathe out and watch and listen for an answer to come on the back swing. And just continue with the practice. If a solution comes, give thanks and place it in the hands of the Archangel Michael, asking his help when you act in accordance with the answer. If it hasn't, leave the question in your heart and be alert during the next few hours, days, or weeks for an answer coming in a different way, perhaps in a conversation with a friend or family member, perhaps through something you hear or see on the media, read on a car registration, or see in the clouds. The mind of God is endlessly inventive, and messages of guidance come in many and varied forms. Our spiritual life is a constant effort to align our conduct with what Jesus called the way, the Taoists call the Tao, Buddhism the Dharma, and so on. The universe is intelligent and wise, and will lead us to love, harmony, and beauty if we heed its call. All of this is involved when we say, "Thy will be done." I'd like to finish with 2 poems of Rumi, very short. One which is relevant, the other which is just something I couldn't resist sharing. I was talking about you. You silenced me. I tasted your sweetness, and everything stopped. Bewildered, I fled to the house of my heart, and there you caught me. And just for fun, I called through your door. The mystics are gathering in the street. Come out. Leave me alone. I'm sick. I don't care if you're dead. Jesus is here and he wants to resurrect somebody. May God's peace abide with you. May God's presence illuminate your heart now and forevermore. Amen.